We're going to get right into product research now, and I have a new method that I haven't really seen anyone talk about elsewhere. And it's what I call the arbitrage method. So, in short, we are finding competitors who are already scaling on Meta ads, and we know that because they have hundreds of active ads at once. And we can also spy on their store directly to see that, okay, look, their store is branded. So we're looking for problem solving products that are being scaled on one platform, in this case, Meta, and we are just going to use AI to copy paste these products for ourselves. Now, a few things to take in here. I've already picked out a product for today's video. I want to go a little faster. I found a few other products too, just to give you more examples that you guys can test. And then I'll also walk you through how I found each of these products in the first place. So first and foremost, realize not every product you test is a winner. I briefly touched on that earlier, but it's very common to have to test a few products in order to get one that's profitable. So that's why taking action right now when you're seeing this video matters, because it's going to take some time, a little delay, some lag until you actually do get that winning store. Now, before we break down the 3 winners I found and how I came across them, this is the winning product criteria. It is the same exact one from last video, the same criteria I've had for like 3 years now. So at number 1, proof of concept. I just showed you the competitors running ads on Meta. They have a branded store. We know for a fact they are scaling. The product is validated. Last video, I also showed you validating proof of concept, but we did it through TikTok Shop. So the main difference today is we are simply validating the products through another vehicle, in this case, the Meta Ads library. Both work. What's important is you just want to test a product that you know for a fact has some demand for it. Like, it's very freaking clear the demand is there. Next, number 2, you want to target a pain point or an insecurity. So whatever products you are selling should be targeting a problem, and the product should be perceived as the solution to that problem. And the more visually appealing your product is, the more visually stimulating the product is, the easier it will be to have good ads, because like the visual will do some of the heavy lifting for you. And the last criteria is just having low cost of goods. So if your product costs $20 to $30 to ship out from China, you have to sell it for a really high price. It causes more friction with the customer. It's more difficult to sell. But if your product costs you, let's say $10, you can sell it for a lower price. It's easier to impulse buy. It doesn't take as much effort to sell them. So the lower product cost, the better, essentially. And I've already found 3 products here, and we'll be testing one of these in today's video. So with that said, let me break down why each of these is a winner, and then I'll show you how I found each of them as well. So to recap, there is this thing called the Meta Ads library. And any of you can access this by literally Googling Meta Ads library, and it's the first link right here. And the beauty is, by law, Meta has to show you every single advertiser on the platform. So that includes their total ads. We can see their ad copy, so the text they have. We can see the ad creative, so the video and or image. And then, of course, we can click onto their website and see the landing page. So winner number 1 is this herbal purifier pen. The main problem here is targeting smokers who want to purify their lungs. They want to quit, but they still have that habit, of wanting to hit something. That is where this product is going to come in. We already know this competitor selling, it hits a good pain point. So the last thing would be to check the cost of goods. And I'll show you how to do that in just a moment as well. Now, winner number 2 here has 1,400 ads. But what's important is you always come to filters on the Meta Ad library, and you only look at their active ads, so we aren't being misled by ads that they've disabled in the past. So this product is the antifungal soap bar, and it's advertised towards men that have jock itch, aka their balls are itchy or just below the waist, they got a little itch. This is going to moisturize their skin. It's going to rejuvenate it, make it healthy. That's the pain point. We know it's validated already from the ads manager, so that is good. And I have one more product here. These people have 300 active ads at once, and their product is one I would say, saturated, quote unquote, but their store is pretty garbage too. Let me show you this. So they're selling this Rotundus oil. This is just a product they took from TikTok Shop. They moved it to Meta. So they're doing the arbitrage strat, just the other way around. These photos were directly stolen from TikTok Shop. They didn't even edit these themselves. And their product page is not even that good. So when you have my pre-built theme, the new AI photo method I'm going to show you today, and when you're only testing products that have proof of concept and a good pain point, this is a recipe to print. Now, whenever you find a product you like, just add it to a Google Sheet. So here's the purifier pen, the soap bar, the Rotundus oil. I have their website, I have the ads library, and then I have the AliExpress link, which let me show you how we found for each of the products. It's very, very straightforward. So to find any product link on AliExpress, all you need to do is right-click a competitor's image and save it to your computer. Then you can go to AliExpress.com, and do note, we're not using AliExpress to ship out orders. However, I do use them just to validate, one, I can source the product, and then number two, it gives me an idea of what it may cost. So on here, they have an image lookup feature. You just upload a photo. So this is the photo from the competitor, and now AliExpress will show us all of the matching photos. And I will say this, don't stress the specific branding on the soap. For example, this says Mayo Futong, and our store name may be something different, but for testing, do not stress that because we are not using AliExpress to ship orders out, but also when we do get our supplier to quote this, they can put our logo on the product later down the line when we're profitable. So I'll update you guys with that once we add the product to our shop, but don't overthink it. Don't stress, oh, it's not my logo here. I'm telling you, not going to be a problem. So these are the 3 products we have for today's video. And the one we're going to be building out a store for is for this herbal pen. But before we do that, I got to show you how I came across these products in the first place. And the most simple method, guys, is just scrolling on your phone. You're not going to like that answer, but all of these products were found from either Facebook or Meta. And you guys can have your friends, your family, maybe your relationship partner, just start sending you all of the ads they come across. And the truth is, your family member, especially like the older ones or the people buying more online, they get fed a ton of winning products that you wouldn't even know existed. So what you want to do is just start building up a list of product research from your family. It's passive. You don't even got to do the work. And whenever you find a good store, so you're pulling open the competitor's store and you're like, okay, hey, this store looks a little nice. It doesn't look cheap, doesn't look Chinese. Let me pull open their ads and see if they're bringing in any volume. So to do that, you just copy their URL. You return to the Meta Ads library, which again, you can just Google. This is 100% free. And then you come to search ads. You want to do USA, all ads, and just paste the competitor's URL in right there. And you should find their ads pop up. If you don't see anything, just try removing the text after the slash so it's a little shorter. Here we have 27 ads. And to pull open the full ad library, all you do is click these dots, copy the ad link, and then you want to paste that into your browser and it'll pull open the ad library like we just had. And make sure that you go to filters and you have it set to only showing you the active ads. But if you find a product that solves a problem, has a branded store, has active ads, you want to add it to your research sheet. And I would try to get anywhere from 3, 5, 10 products added to this, and then you can start to narrow it down. And for now, reminder, don't stress the supplier or cost of goods. Just use AliExpress to make sure you can find the product and then also to kind of get a gauge of what that product should cost to fulfill. And real quick, there are some paid spy tools out there where you can scroll through Meta ads and come across these products, but I want to keep your guys' expenses lean. Like you might be able to afford a $30 tool here, $50 here, $70 here, but what happens when you have all those subscribed 3, 6, 12 months later? You have spent an extra couple hundred to thousands of dollars on tools that might have not even been needed for your success. So with that in mind, guys, this is a free method of product research. You don't need any fancy tools. You just need to doom scroll on Instagram. And you can even log into like your mom or your dad or your sister or girlfriend's Facebook account, Instagram account, and just start scrolling on their device. And another pro tip, any ad you come across, click shop now, add to cart, go to checkout, but don't purchase, just leave. Meta's going to think you're like a high intent buyer almost, where they're like, okay, this person, they always add to cart, they're close to purchasing, and they're going to start sending you even more high converting ads. So my advice to you, build up a research list, and then from there, the hard work is done. These products are already winning products. So I'm going to show you how to turn it into a winner for yourself. So let's return back to our Shopify store. We're going to try and brand this whole thing out. I'm talking product imported, product details, pre-built themes, settings, domain, apps, hopefully in an hour and a half. I try to be ambitious here. It's 9:42 in the morning right now. I don't know how clear you can see that, but I am going to lock in right now. Let's get it done. And we're going to be very streamlined. So first,